when people don't see you the way you see yourself, it's so weird because, like, this whole page, like, I started posting because of my self-esteem. Like, it was already on the floor. Like, I've always thought I was a funny girl, and my self-esteem was already on the floor. So I was like, bitch, just start posting, because what can you lose? Like, you just a funny bitch. But people don't see me as like a funny bitch. You see me, like, and like, I know I just got a little attention because a little video I posted, but most of the comments is positive comments, like, oh, you look good, this and the third. But I don't see myself like that, right? And that's why. But this whole okay, I don't know. I started this whole page, like, I started posting consistently when I broke up with my ex, right? Because my self-esteem was so low that I didn't give a fuck anymore. I was like, bitch, you just a funny bitch, so just be funny. That's why I be like on here looking crazy, because I don't see myself as like, even though now since that video I posted, I guess a little bit of attention, and most of the comments are positive. I think literally I've had like 3 negative comments, and I'm not saying I'm all that, I'm just saying that's what it is. Most comments are positive comments, but still I don't see myself as like the way I say it. And it's trippy, right? Because before this goes to like this goes like, it opens my eyes for so much. And I made videos like this. People act so weird, like we vibe, like people just make the whole everything awkward and just weird. Like, I be trying to have friendships or like connect with people, and we don't connect. And it's because I feel like they got other intentions, or I feel like we not on the same page. Now that I'm older, because that's really, now that I'm 28 years old, I'm way older, I see I don't connect with people because the way I see myself, I don't know, I don't know if I could explain it correctly. You know when you a pothead, and you know you a pothead, and I know you a pothead. We on the same level. Like, you know you gonna smoke, and I know you gonna smoke. So when you're like, oh, I'm about to smoke, I'm not gonna say nothing. You feel me? Cause yeah, I know you gonna smoke. You feel me? If you go to church all the time and you start talking about God, I'm not gonna be like shocked, like, oh, this bitch talking about God. If you, oh no, I can't hang out Thursday because we got Bible study. That's not gonna, like, yeah, that makes sense. If I'm saying, yo, you wanna go to the strip club Thursday, and you say, no, I'm not going to no fucking strip club, what I'm doing, that's not gonna surprise me, because yeah, that makes sense. You know, you go to church 3 times a week, twice on Sundays, and yeah, that makes sense. You don't want to go to a strip club. When I think you're a pothead, I'm like, oh, this guy always fucking smoking. He always smoking. But you don't see yourself as a pothead because you smoke twice a week, and we hanging out. I'm like, bro, you're not gonna smoke? Because I invited you because I want you to smoke, because I want to be like, I want to try it. There's a disconnect. You feel me? Because I'm waiting for you to smoke, and you're here like, what the fuck is this waiting for? Because you feel the energy, like you waiting for something. You feel me? If I think you go to church all the time, and I feel like I gotta reconnect, and I reach out to you, because I'm like, hey, maybe she can bring some, she or he can bring some like clarity into me, and I'm telling you about my problems, because I'm thinking you're gonna be like, yeah, man, you gotta focus, pray on it, and this and that. You're like, yeah, write that shit down, just take a little shot, smoke through it. Now I'm like, smoke through it, take a shot. I'm telling you my problems, you telling me to take a shot and forget about it? That shit don't make, because you see me, there's a disconnect. There's a disconnect happening. And I think that's why I don't have any fucking friends, because there's a disconnect happening. The way you see me is not how I see me. So you're like, you're like, I feel you like waiting for me to perform, or like waiting for me to, and bro, it's not happening. And I've said this before, and I didn't want to sound cocky, but like, again, because I don't see myself as like this, the word y'all use, this sexy, beautiful. I don't see myself like that. I see myself as like a weird, funny girl. So now that I'm older and I'm reading books and I'm paying like to, I'm watching movies and I'm paying attention to certain things. I'll give you an example. Let me give you an example. I picked this guy up yesterday. I picked this guy up yesterday, and he started talking about something. I love me some Cuban food. Again, I'm gonna keep saying this every fucking video because this is what's happening every fucking day. I'm in the South now, in Georgia. People here are not used to fucking Dominicans. They're used to Mexicans and Mexicans, and that's it. And that's it, right? Like me, they assume I'm white and black. That's what they assume because they don't. I hope nobody gets offended, but because they're ignorant. I've said this already. That's why I don't like Tiffany Haddish. When she came on here talking about, oh, I went to Panama, I didn't know there was black people that spoke Spanish. That shit was offensive to me, bitch. When was this? She said that in like 2024, 2023. You never watched a fucking movie? You never heard a JC song? Like, you feel me? Like, how do you not know black people? Like, I don't know. Whatever. We're not talking about that. We're talking about, I'm in the South. They're not used to seeing people with black descent not being American black. So he talking about something. Oh, I love me some Cubans. I can eat Cuban food all the time. Back in the day, I would think it was regular conversation. Now that I'm older and I've been in uncomfortable situations, I can read. Yeah, I like, you feel me? Like, I understand what's going on. I go to Florida. There's a bunch of them over there. Just like that. I'm not smiling. Before, I would have been like, hi, yeah. Because I would have thought it was regular conversation. Now that I'm older, and again, I've been through some uncomfortable. You trying to flirt, and you trying to figure out what I am. And you're saying you want Cuban shit because you think I'm going to be like, oh, my God, I'm Cuban. I'm not doing that. I said, you go to Florida. There's a bunch of them over there. Oh, yeah. But, you know, because now he hears my accent. Yeah, I don't want to, like, he talking, he yapping. It's always like the ugliest man, too. No offense, but it was always like the ugliest man that, like, flirt the hardest. I'm like, he talking, he yapping. I'm like, yep. He go again. Because he seen, I said, Cubans is in Florida. So now he know I'm not Cuban. He goes, yeah, and Puerto Ricans too. But Puerto Ricans is known to be crazy. But I love me a little crazy. Like, spice it up, this, that, and the third. I go, yeah, they are known for that. Because now I know you trying to figure out what I am so you can say that's what you love. Because you have an agenda. Conversation keep going. Now we at the destination. Look, I'm about to sound ATL. I'm so ATL. Look, we by the apartment. No, I said it wrong. We by the apartments. Ah! We by the apartments. Yo, I thought I was like YN, right? Like, it'd be like apartments, the streets. I'm talking to this old lady. She from ATL. I'm talking about old lady. She in her 78 years old era. She's talking about, cause these young men in the streets. I said, in the streets, girl. Get back to the story. So, now in the apartments, he don't get out the car. He yapping. Now right? Because now I see you, I'm annoyed. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not annoyed. I mean, I've been annoyed because I wasn't talking back. But he got tired of guessing. He asked, what are you, if you don't mind my asking? He said, where you from? When people ask me that, I say New York because that's where I'm from. That's where I was born. That's where I was raised. He goes, I mean your nationality. I go, I'm Dominican. We get to the apartments, he don't get out the car. I have another ride. So I drop off. He watching me. I drop off, navigate. Now you see that I gotta keep going. He in a car talking about some, yeah, and so you cook? Because if I was interested in your ugly ass, no, I'm not. he talking. I don't even turn around. I'm like this, right? Where are you from? I'm Dominican. I'm not even giving you my full attention. He goes, and you cook? Now I'm annoyed. Because now you see I'm trying to leave. And I already said, all right, you have a good night. And you ask me if I cook. So I turn around and I said, I'm a grown woman. I told you I'm 28. I got to eat. You don't cook? That's what I said. You don't cook? Yo, dread meals. I'm talking about, I come from a big family. I cook all the time. Oof. Especially for my woman. I love to cook. My woman, I love to cook. I love to feed my woman. Now I go, that's great. Yeah. That's great. I'm not giving you nothing to work with. And I feel like you should get that. He over there staring. All right. Well, I hope I see you again. All right. Hey. Are you married? I go, yep. And 2 kids. You ain't my business. Like, why does it matter if I'm married or not? I'm not even, like, giving you no conversation back. That's what I'm talking about. Now that I'm older, right? Because before a conversation like that, I would have, like, spoke back. And then he would have kept going. And I would have been uncomfortable in my car, in my space, yada, yada, yada. That was just, like, an example with a customer, what I'm saying. But that happens in people because that also happens if he would have been like cool, because that was weird flirting. That was heavy flirting, uncomfortable flirting. But there's some people that are cool and not just like it. I don't know how to explain it. Some people don't flirt like that, like they flirt like smooth a little bit, and you receive it as conversation. And like people are cool as shit. Like I love people. People are cool as shit. So then I get, and I'm open, as y'all can tell. I talk about anything. I don't give a fuck. We talking about sex, farts. I'm an open book. I don't hide anything. Everything. I feel like, I don't care what you think or anybody else thinks. I feel like I'm a good person. So, and I'm not malicious. So I don't hide anything I do. I'm not ashamed of anything I've done. You feel me? Like, I mean, I'm not going to be here like, yeah, I had 2, like, I'm not finna be. I mean, obviously I spoke about it, but I mean, I speak about it like, yeah, I have abortions. Like, I was against it, but honestly, my situation, but again, I've said I was against abortions. I've had friends, when I was against abortions, I had friends that had abortions, and I've never spoken like ill to them or about them. I'm just like, yeah, it's your life, go through it, this and the third. I feel like I had my first kid when I was young, and if I got through that, like, you feel me? Like, I'm not ashamed of anything I've done, because I feel like everything I've done, even if you don't feel like it's been justified, that's your opinion. I feel like God knows what's in my heart, and God knows everything I've done for a reason. I'm getting off topic. Some people, right, we kick it off. I'm like, oh yeah, you cool. We could have exchange numbers, this and the third. And then once we start hanging out, it gets like that weird vibe, like that conversation I just explained. And it feels like, why is this happening? And it's because I don't see myself the way y'all see me. And I want y'all to see me as a funny girl and not a pretty girl, because I'm not a pretty girl. I'm a funny girl. I'm a funny girl. And I hope this don't come off cocky. Cause I'm not cocky at all. Like that's what this whole thing is about. I want to build my self-confidence up, but it's really snowing out in this bitch. Like, it's really, I don't know if y'all can see it. It's really snowing. Y'all can see it. Damn. I'm gonna talk about, like, remember, okay, so that whole those videos I posted that weekend, I blew up a little bit. It's with that same girl, and I was talking about, oh, we don't really vibe. I don't know, something's off. I hope they don't see this. Whatever, it's my experience. Like, it's my experience. We don't really vibe, this and the third. And then sometimes, like, I be thinking, like, that sounded like flirty conversation. But I'm like, well, they don't want you. I'm going to tell you the situation, and you can let me know. I told you that whole situation was weird, right? I felt like it was weird. I was uncomfortable. At the end, I just left. I didn't even say, like, bye or anything. I just left. Like, okay. We don't hang out that much. You don't know me that much. This, to my point, you don't know me. I feel like, personally, we've hung out like 4 times. You don't know me enough to have a surprise for me. I feel like. You feel me? I feel like you don't know me enough to have a surprise for me. But whatever. You know I like liquor. You know I like weed. You know I like dick. You have a surprise, we about to get drinks, and you about to give me a surprise. That was in the afternoon. That was not in the afternoon. That was like 8 p.m. It's 12:40, and you FaceTiming me. 12:40 a.m. You FaceTiming me. If you was a dude, I would say you want to eat my pussy. If you was a dude, oh yeah, you want me. A surprise, and you invited me over for drinks, and now it's the wee hours in the morning, and you FaceTime. You want to eat my pussy. But because it's a girl, I'm thinking like, I don't know what that is. I'm thinking you trying to set me up. You with the bitches I don't like, and you trying to fight. See what I'm talking about? So I'm thinking like, what the fuck is going on? I don't know. This is why I don't have no fucking friends. Maybe I'm just paranoid. I don't know. But it feel weird, is what I'm saying. And this is why I have no friends. And that other girl that I met at my old job that I thought was I thought it was gonna come like this because we both got 2 kids. She deactivated her Instagram, and then we made plans to go to the park like with our kids, and we didn't go because it was like raining that weekend, and then we never spoke again. And honestly, we never really hung out. We just like texted a little bit. We hung out one time. She went to my job. I took a little break. We hung out, but I kind of miss her because I like the way she think. I don't know. Matter of fact, I'm gonna text her right now. It's 1 in the morning, but I'm gonna text her right now. Watch. I went to go text her. I opened the thread, and instead of iMessage, it's a text message. So I guess she deactivated her Instagram and her number. So back to no friends it is.